What is happening, guys? We are Craig and Amy and you are watching Kicking It!
And if you watch Kicking It, then you know we love a challenge and seeing places in their purest form.
Over the years, we've travelled in all kinds of vehicles. Camper vans,
Boats,
scooters,
choppers,
trains,
posh cars,
shit cars.
We've driven the length of New Zealand,
The ring road in Iceland.
and from our home country of Wales, 12,000 miles to Russia.
In a 1.2 litre Fiat Panda. Sort of. We love you, Ferranda babes.
So we've always dreamed of travelling in India in the most iconic of Indian vehicles.
The Rickshaw. We're going to buy one of these bad boys and drive it through the best parts of India. And to make this challenge even more intense, we've decided to only use a map. And a compass.
Where's the compass?
I forgot the compass.
Ah. If you want to see a country and its people properly, you've got to get involved. Ice cream! Get your ice cream!
No tour guides, just us, our rickshaw, and India. We have been in Delhi for so long now trying to buy a rickshaw. You will not believe what has happened to us.
We've been involved in a robbery.
Oh no!
We blessed a wrestling match. We accidentally ended up at somebody's funeral, and we've been scammed multiple times.
Yeah, we already know that India is going to be something special. Kicking It! Rule your own world.
We're going India, boys!
So we've made it to New Delhi. Craig, just try and explain to the people what it's like.
So frantic and busy, and there's just smells after smells after smells. There's people everywhere.
Yeah, you don't really get a minute to yourself. I mean, we're in one of the busiest roads right now and it's quite quiet. This is actually really nice. There's beeping and people, and you just have to swerve in and like get in the nooks and crannies and try not to get like run over by rickshaws and bikes and yeah,
Buffaloes
like
and
you'll
cows.
be driving and then you'll just be like, oh my god, that smells amazing, like the food is incredible, and then you go somewhere else and you'll be like, oh my god, that is just the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. It's just such a sensory shock to the face, isn't it?
It is.
Just throws everything it's got at you. We've never been anywhere like this.
Never. You have to be present walking around the streets,
Yeah.
because you're either dodging something or smelling something, or somebody's asking you if you want to go on a tour somewhere.
Yeah,
or...
yeah. Constantly getting approached by people. And like, I get a lot of stares. It doesn't make me too uncomfortable because, you know, if I smile at them, they usually smile back. So, you know, it's all good.
What a place. It's just, I've never seen so many colours in one street and things happening. It's like so many animals. There's dogs, cows, buffaloes.
Yeah, I love that. And none of the dogs are friendly though. Hey Poochie! Ah! They're just afraid. I don't think anyone really has them as pets here, so they're not willing for me to go up and snog them, which is a bit of a shame.
So we're staying in the Himalayan hostel, which is great because it's off the main street. So to get away from all the busy, frantic chaos,
And you need to.
you really need to. You just take a little walk down the side street and you're there. And they've got a lush little rooftop. They've got free breakfast and dinner, which is great. First impressions, it's just wild, isn't it?
Mad, beautiful, crazy, busy, fabulous.
So the last few days we've been trying to find a rickshaw for our challenge. And this is what we've been up to.
This India series is sponsored by Marco Polo.
If you're planning a wicked trip away, then go grab yourself a map, road atlas, phrasebook and a guide fully equipped with insider tips for your chosen destination.
So go check out their app for everything you'll need for the ultimate trip.
Day one, we jumped in a rickshaw and then a taxi and headed for a showroom. We were so full of beans and we thought that this was going to be so easy. Yeah, so after 2 hours of getting very lost in the car, oh my god, the roads. We're here! Not really sure what's going on right now. Everyone's a bit on top. We came really unprepared. So he's like, do you want this? Do you want that? We're like, I don't know. I don't actually know. Mate, I've got a budget. Give me a rickshaw. Oh, they've got it out. I think he's having a go, you know. How to drive a rickshaw 101 with Craig Holmes. They asked Craig if he wanted to test drive it, and Craig's like, I've never really driven one before, can you teach me? And they're all like, oh, you've never driven a rickshaw and you're going to buy one? Hey!
Down here. Down. One more down, one more down.
There's no seatbelts either.
Look who's in the driver's seat now.
So everyone, just be careful, okay?
Put the clutch in. Clutch in.
Wait, let me just... This is petrifying.
Get it down.
It's getting really angry. I was like, Craig, no, I'm not going to try it here. Just terrified. It wasn't too bad, actually, you know?
You don't have to balance like a scooter.
No, but yeah, you have to clutch, you know, with your finger, with your hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So this is the one we're looking at now. This is in our budget. So I'm not sure. We need a lot of paperwork, and I think it all comes bundled in because we need permits and insurance and registrations and stuff. But we'll get down to all that a bit later. I mean, this is the first shop we've been to, so we'll give it a minute.
As this was day one and we'd already seen and tested a few rickshaws, we thought that there were going to be plenty of rickshaws to look at in Delhi.
So the next few days consisted of loads of phone calls, taxi rides, rickshaw rides all over the city, just trying to find a cheaper one. Back in the rickshaw.
We found a second-hand place, and we think we've got a guy who's going to sort us one in 2 days for 800 quid in the brand spanking new place. The first price he quoted us was 3 grand, and we were like, come on mate, that's our fund for the whole trip.
Okay, so day 3 of trying to find a rickshaw for Craig and Amy. I think we might be getting somewhere.
So we're still in New Delhi. We've got a guy who knows a guy who's got an aunt who's got a rickshaw.
Basically, like, all the rickshaws in Delhi are commercial, or like so many of them are, that you can't find a private rickshaw, and that's what we need. So we're having to source one outside of Delhi. So they are being really helpful. We could never have done this on our own, Craig. I don't know why we thought we could.
The rickshaw also has to go in an Indian person's name. We can't just chuck our names on it.
Yeah. So he's like, give me 50,000, which is like £500. And we were like, it's a lot of money for something we haven't even seen, and we don't even know you. So it was kind of like, it was all right, okay, give me 20,000. So we're like, okay, right, we'll give you 20,000. So hopefully he sends us nice pictures and we get a lovely rickshaw, otherwise we got no money.
It all sounds a bit sketchy, to be honest, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Watch this space. Really good.
How good is it out of 10?
12 out of 10, mate.
Got a little bit on your lip there.
So tasty. Our guy finally sent us some pictures of the second-hand rickshaw, which turned out to be way too much money, and it was absolutely miles away. The search continues.
We weren't having any luck, so after a week we decided to take a day to explore the city properly. And we headed to Old Delhi, the heart of the hustle and bustle.
We needed a day away from it all to get lost in the back streets. We drank chai, chatted with some locals on the roof of the spice market, and soaked in the beautiful chaos.
We're back in a Ola, which is like the equivalent of an Uber. We're heading back to our guy who says he's got a rickshaw. I swear to God, Craig, if there's no rickshaw there, someone's getting battered. Please, somebody, send us some good luck.
So this is how you get the plastic over a rickshaw. Just start a fire inside and pull it over.
After waiting in Shibum's office for about 4 hours, a rickshaw finally showed up, which was private and affordable.
Test driving another rickshaw. This could be the one. We'll see what happens. After the test drive, we were over the moon and we put down a deposit on our first ever rickshaw. We just had to wait 1 to 2 days for Shabum to sort the paperwork. LOL.
Okay, so while we're waiting for our beautiful rickshaw to like find us, we've come on a day out.
A day out in Delhi, why not? The sun's shining, we've had a bit of up and down weather, but today it's glorious.
Yeah.
Where are we, kid?
We've come to the Humayun tomb. A lot of love has gone into India, haven't it? And the buildings. It's just nothing like we've got at home. And I just think it's absolutely stunning.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's really strange here though. There's a queue for foreigners and there's a queue for Indian people, like domestic people who live here. And it's 600 for foreigners, but it's 40 for Indians. So,
which I don't mind. I feel really bad though, like we basically skipped the queue. Like there's such a long queue of Indian people and then we just sort of hop in and I feel like a VIP, like thank you very much, but I feel like everyone's like, why are you so special? Do you know what I mean?
Because we're paying 25 times the price.
And it's nothing, it's £6 to get in, do you know what I mean? They're just paying 40p, so, you know. Oh, here we are, look, this is it. Follow me, follow me.
You painting today, you? Painting someone's house?
Beg your pardon?
Whose house are you painting? Wowzers, look at that.
Yeah, normal work, yeah. Slow work, model.
I'm quite sure what's happening here. I think she's in a music video.
While we were at the tomb, our mate Arun called us and told us that the rickshaw that Shabum was trying to sell us was in fact 18 years old.
Scoundrel. Hello.
Rickshaw.
Shabum, how are you doing? It's 18 years old, right? So we'll give you 40,000 because it's so old that we're taking more of a risk. That's too much. Another one. We were sick of Shabum messing us about, so we went out to meet some locals and have a little dance. Well, Amy did. So Amy's famous on TikTok in India now, apparently. So there's a music app. Don't know what the lyrics are. Could be saying anything about it. This is the strangest afternoon we've ever had. Look at those moves, kid.
Thank you for that. You're welcome, no problem. Pay me later.
Impressive that. 10 out of 10. Definitely worth a little visit, isn't it?
So,
Amy's famous in Bollywood now.
I am. Where's the dead bodies?
What?
This is a tomb.
Underneath, isn't they?
Is it?
Yeah, Humayun's. She lives here now.
Hermione?
Something like
From
that.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Madness. Culture.
Wicked.
Culture.
Expelliarmus. World Heritage List, that.
Don't sound like Tropicana though, do they? Alright, so we've headed close to Urdu Park. We've got a friend called Vikas, which means the love man.
He's gonna text the wrestling! KG Hotel?
This is actually called Thief's Market. So hopefully they don't nick this camera. Oh, we found it! This is the place. Look, there's a big crowd. We found the wrestling. Yes. You going in?
And the first contestant! You're asking if anyone wants to challenge that beast in the ring. Great, mate. You got this.
Kidding me?
You ate a lot for Christmas. Like, I reckon you could take him.
All right, somehow we're front row with the lads. The wrestling's about to kick off. This is mental.
I want to get in there so badly, but I think it's frowned upon that women will fight. They are massive dudes, I swear.
So this is free. We just walked in. It's literally just in the middle of a park in a little muddy swamp. Amy's been summoned. She's the chief guest for the show. Let's go. Come on,
I am Master Chandigram wrestling coach. I am wrestling
You're
coach,
wrestling coach?
in Khada Master Chandigram.
Wicked. Do you fight every Sunday?
No, I am first Sunday.
First Sunday?
First Sunday, I am wrestling coach 22.
22? Just a baby! What's I look like that at 22? Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Such a cool experience if you're ever going to come to Delhi. This happens every Sunday at 4 o'clock. Who needs UFC?
So we've hit the metro station, which is really cool actually. Instead of getting loud rickshaws, we've come down. It's quite calm down here. It's supposed to be a really popular way of getting around India. So I'm excited to see.
So you get a little token and you go through the metal detectors.
So we're wanting to go on a boat, but we've ended up at Signature Bridge. Of course we have, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 2-month-old bridge that I wanted to see today. Doesn't matter that the sunset is absolutely gorgeous. We're having selfies everywhere, with everyone.
On the ride home, Vikas had his mobile stolen out of his hand by 2 guys on a motorbike.
Oh no! There's no way we're gonna catch him.
Fucking scumbags.
Oh no! So Vikas swapped places with me, right? I was on the end of the rickshaw, and because there's a curtain here, he swapped with me because I was cold. And now he's showing us all pictures of his family and stuff on his phone. Oh Craig, I feel so bad. Someone on a bike, there's 2 boys on a bike, motorbike, they just came, took it straight out of his hand.
Just flew off.
Just flew off, yeah. He had it on the end of the rickshaw showing us photos, and they just snatched it and sped off on a motorbike. There was no way we were going to catch him on this rickshaw. I feel so bad. I can't believe that just happened. My heart is in my throat.
It was so quick as well,
So
wasn't it?
fast. Such a bad ending to the day. If you're on a rickshaw, if you get a rickshaw, keep everything in. Don't even hold it in your hand,
Yeah.
right? Because they just took it straight out of his hand.
Go on, mate.
Keep everything in a bag, next to your feet. So we're just in Yamuna, which is a place where you get a boat, go along the river. It does smell a little bit, and I've got a blocked nose, so I have to breathe through my mouth, which isn't great. But yeah, there's birds everywhere, and they come to you, and you feed them, and yeah, I just think it's going to be great.
There's people out on the boat before us, and the guys who got on with us, they had a bag, and I thought it was a bag of food because they feed the birds, and then all the birds fly around. And then they were like blessing the bag and stuff, and then like my brain was ticking over, and then I realised that it was someone's ashes, and then they put it in the water. But I was filming because I still thought it was food. I was waiting for the birds, and
Yeah.
when they put the bag in, I realised it was just like dust and ashes.
Yeah.
And it was actually the guy's mum.
Yeah.
And now there's loads of people like mourning up there, crying.
We deal with death in Britain and in the West so much different than they do here. I believe that, you know, life is celebrated here and it's really talked about. The son that lost his mother, he took off all his clothes and washed his whole body with the river water. And the guy said it is to be with his mother, and I honestly, I just wanted to cry. But they're so open about it, and he wants to tell us all about it, and it's really not a problem that we're here, which is quite lovely. Yeah. So I feel like we've just been part of like a true experience in India right now, and yeah, mixed emotions really, but yeah, I kind of feel honoured to be here.
The person you are calling is not answering.
Hello?
Hello, Shabam.
Yeah?
It's Craig. Any news?
Yeah. You want rickshaw? Auto rickshaw?
It's Craig, Shabam. Such a weapon, I swear to God. What's happening then, kid?
No idea. I don't know, Craig. I haven't known since I got here. And now I'm full up with the head cold. 3 o'clock today. We were supposed to be going to pick up a rickshaw that we put a deposit down on. And now, you know, one thing was just excuses and excuses basically. You just get promised everything and nothing gets delivered. You just have to take people's word for it. You know, we've just handed over 500 quid and he's gone, yeah, come back tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and he was like, actually come back the next day. And you're like, why? Why? Where's the rickshaw and why can we not just get it
after we've paid X amount for it.
And test drove it.
And test drove it. We've got pictures of it and everything. We've put money down on it. She's nearly got a name. Everything's going through your brain, and we're paying 5 times the amount that we should be right now for this rickshaw. But we've got to the point, we're like 12 days in. We should have left like ages ago. And if you've never been to India before, it's kind of like just Southeast Asia in general. They have their own time frame for things. So if they say half an hour, it's more like 3 to 4 hours. They say tomorrow, you're looking at a couple of days. And we've learned that the hard way. I mean, we'll get there, Craig, we will. We will buy the most incredible rickshaw that'll take us to explore all over India, the hidden parts, the villages, the bits that people don't see when they get trains and buses, you know? And we'll do that ourselves. I mean, we've given ourselves this challenge because we want a challenge, you know? And it's testing. And it makes us grow as people. So we have to look at it in the good light, you know? We've still got time, we've still got like, at a push, 6 weeks to do this. I mean, the rickshaw doesn't go any more than like 25 miles an hour, but we'll work it out somehow, and we're gonna have the greatest time.
Cheers for that drive.
Oh, what the bloody hell is happening, fam?
Believe it or not, it's day 15 and we're still in Delhi. Yesterday we went for some food and this guy started chatting to us in the restaurant and we said about the rickshaw. We were supposed to go and see one and then he's trying to charge us a stupid amount to take us there and back. So it's like, just FaceTime the guy, let's have a look at it. So he shows us these pictures, oh look, it looks great. And then he's like, oh, but you need to start it with a rope. And I'm like, righto. But he said, oh, we can put a starter in there for you. I'm like, fair enough. Let's have a listen then, get the boys to start it. Start it and it's like, sounds like a hog, like a pig getting strangled. He's going to ask the microphone on my camera. I'm like, no mate, it's the terrible rickshaw. Oh mate, this is just, it's just laughable now. We got to that point where we're like, we might have to just fly down south because everybody in Delhi is just a salesman and they're all taking the piss out of us. What are we gonna do, kid?
The plan was never to spend 16 days in New Delhi, but we could write the world's most amazing book with the stories and events that happened over that time.
After exhausting all avenues, our only option was to buy a brand new rickshaw. We sealed the deal with a chocolate pie.
Everybody, meet the newest member of Team King in It, Chapati Bandita Mayonnaise.
Yes! Yes! What an absolute mission that was. I never in a million years thought it was going to be so hard to find a bloody rickshaw in Delhi.
Don't you ever dare try and get a rickshaw in Delhi, okay? Just from like personal experience. I don't know if you've watched the rest of the vlog, but it's been a nightmare. But now we've got her, I'm so excited. She's perfect, she's brilliant. Okay, so just to give you a quick tour of her, because obviously she's not a normal car and we have had to learn to drive her. So come with me. So this is like a 4-stroke Piaggio Italian branded rickshaw. I have no idea what that means. She comes standard with just like 1 driving seat, back seats, and a 3-litre petrol tank. She's CNG, which is gas, and petrol, so we can flick between which ones we want. That's all I know about that. But basically we've upgraded to a 25-litre petrol tank, is that right? No. 30 litres. Obviously we're doing longer drives, so we don't want to be stopping for petrol every 10 minutes. We also made the guys put in like 2 extra seats at the front so I can sit next to Craig when he's driving, because I don't plan on driving at all because it's terrifying.
I got news for you, pal. You're driving.
So these are our spare seats which we take in with us in the night time just in case they get robbed. So these are just for privacy really, and just for safety in the nights.
So yeah, they fold down. It was actually yellow when we bought it, but we've upgraded to black just so it stands out.
And of course we've had to have the King in It slogan on the back just so you know who she is, you know? So tomorrow the adventure begins. Yes! Next time on King in It.
Which road are we taking then?
I have no idea.